We're live. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. McGregor Monday with Tom Master, your radio show. All right. Hey, everyone. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to the show. Look, there's us. Welcome to the show, everyone. As you can see, this is the start of the show.
Yeah, all the new little doodads that we get from YouTube Live are starting to pay off.
We're starting to figure stuff out.
We're really liking the new stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, the most important thing, which is I think really gonna change the show, is that now we can put like cat ears and mustaches on us. In real time, which is kind of big. I think we're gonna do this every single show from now on. We're gonna have like.
We'll do that later. Wait, no, we can do it now. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to do it.
Sam's gonna remember how to do it. Like we said, we're still figuring this stuff out.
Oh, I remember. Hang on. We're still broadcasting. Here we go. Okay. Oh, look, it kept that thing too. That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
All right, how about today? It's my birthday, and
I love it's always Sam too. It's never me. It's always Sam.
And also, I'm in Venice, and no, I don't want any sounds. I want to be a dog. Oh no, let's give me some scuba stuff.
For the canals.
For the canals. It's my birthday, and I'm scubaing in the canals, and I'm the devil. Oh wait, my birthday hat. Oh, there's the dog. There we go. I'm a scubaing dog with a devil dog. There we go. Here, wait, your turn.
Oh yeah, there it goes. It just jumps right from one to the other. Go again.
That's ridiculous. I don't know how to turn this stuff off.
I guess we gotta do this the show like this.
No. All right. Well, now we're at the Acropolis. All right, buddy. Okay. Bring it in. Okay. Phew. Anyway, all right, everyone. So we got a really good show for you tonight.
You can get rid of that shit, can't you now?
What? Oh yeah.
It's not the start of the show anymore.
Sorry. More hat. You're on YouTube. So we have a new chat on this side of the screen right here.
Right.
I've been searching all over the internet for a good standalone like chat box where you can put any username and just chat. Just, you know.
Because the tough thing is we need to then take this and embed it in our website.
Yeah.
So we got to find something that doesn't have anything like the Ustream one was attached to Ustream.
Yeah, so it was okay, but it had the video stuff on it. It was kind of convoluted. So anyway, we're looking for something that's good like that. If anybody knows anything, let us know. If you want to just build one for us, do that. You know, why not? Anyway, my feet itch because my socks, my hair itches.
Take them off.
No, I don't want to. They're warm. Anyway, okay, we got a really good show for you tonight. We got some really good news. But first, we're going to start with some local news.
Well, yeah, who isn't in Boston?
Who here is not in Boston?
Because I know a lot of you are. But right now in Boston, it totally sucks.
The weather, the ground is a butt.
The weather was a butt. I mean, not that much. It was just snowy and rainy and crappy, but it snowed and rained and crapped in exactly the right combination to make everything just this spiky, shitty pile of shitty ice.
Yeah.
The whole city right now.
Yeah, it snowed and then it rained, so now it's just lots of ice. Yesterday I was walking to work, and out in front of Simmons College was just literally the entire sidewalk was ice. Just like a solid sheet of smooth ice.
I think they take care of that.
Well, they took care of it today. Anyway, and now it's supposed to snow again tomorrow.
Yeah, and it happened in such a way that there was really no time to clear everything out, and so it just kind of, and now we're getting more snow on more bullshit on top of this old bullshit.
This is not pre-recorded, and yes, we are ad-free.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Both of those.
Except for the little ad that's right there, which is just an ad for us.
Wait, I think you pointed to the wrong side.
No, I pointed to the right side.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's
anyway, sorry. Go. Oh, yeah, and then that ad right there is something we can't do without. But that's okay, because I'm okay with supporting Google when they provide a good product. Anyway, so the weather. It sucks here, but not only is weather happening here, it's happening all over the world. Specifically, you probably heard about this in Cairo. It snowed in Cairo for the first time unconfirmedly in 100 years. You should. It's crazy. It snowed in Cairo. Flurried, but it was on the ground. And then also, this has been happening more frequently. But it snowed so much in Jerusalem that they had to shut down the city because they were probably freaking out because there doesn't really snow there.
Yeah.
So it snowed a lot in Jerusalem. So it's it's the end of the world. It's snowing on the pyramids, and that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
End of the world. There's probably lava snow falling upwards under the water.
Yeah.
In Atlantis right now or something.
Yeah. Probably. We can only assume.
We can only assume that's what's happening.
That the hot snow falls off.
Yeah.
We have to. It's almost positive. We're just inferring, but.
So in Brazil, hot snow falls up?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what's going on there. The weather.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world. So we've been talking about the end of the world a lot on this show, but I think this is one of the first real world signs of the end of the world. Speaking of the end of the world, let's just start the news off with this because it's a good segue into it.
And because we were just talking about how we Sam likes supporting Google because they
different end of the world.
Oh, different. God, so many ways for the world to.
I'm sorry. I'm now remembering all the news that I had looked at during the week. Everybody knows about the super volcano under Yosemite National Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know about the giant volcano, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
actually don't, but
the huge mega volcano. You don't know about this?
No, I think I remember this.
There's been this huge mega volcano under half of the country or something. No, under it's 400 cubic kilometers of I don't remember. Anyway, there's a big volcano underground in the Midwest, and they confirmed how big it was. They finally figured out how big it was, and it was like 5 times more massive or something than they thought it was. And it's basically, people are really speculating a lot about when this thing's gonna pop, if it's gonna pop, if it's gonna happen in our lifetime or in any number of generations that are in any way important to our lifetime.
Or 10 generations in the future.
Yeah, that's that's pretty far in the future. It's there's nothing you can really do.
Yeah.
Or if it's people are saying it's due for another explosion, and basically if this thing exploded, it would just wipe out the United States. It would just totally destroy the United States. It wouldn't cover it in lava, but it would cover most of it in ash. It would kill so many crops, and it would blow up kittens and rain on tacos would just come alive and. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Anyway,
no.
So that's what's up there. Yosemite.
Okay, that's funny. I have a friend who's going to Yosemite this
Is it couple days. Is it? It's not Yosemite. Yeah, it's Yosemite. Anyway, that's some end of the world news for you right there.
Yosemite.
Taco.
Sam.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Don't worry about.
Good one, Brian.
Fuck. Yeah. So more apocalypse?
Is this apocalyptic?
No, this isn't.
Because this is kind of, I mean, it kind of is apocalyptic.
I kind of.
Let's just move on to that.
Okay,
like that.
let's. Week after week, yeah, we keep talking about Pope Rock and how much we like the Pope. Now, we actually lost track of how many cool things the Pope did this week. I don't even remember what the first one I was going to put up was. He was talking about his Marxist friends. He was accused apparently of being a Marxist. It was like, I don't take offense to that. I'm not, but seriously, guys.
His economic views, people were calling him Marxist. He has Marxist views. And he was basically like, I'm not a Marxist, but I've known Marxists, and they're generally pretty cool people. The ones that I've known, so I'm not really offended that you would call me a Marxist. So I take that to mean I'm not a Marxist while I'm the Pope. Because I can't be. But ask me down at the pub later, maybe I'll tell you.
Ask me when I'm the ex-Pope.
Yeah, ask me when I'm the ex-Pope.
Because we do that now.
Because we do that now. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So, that's just sort of a neat little,
Yep.
He seems to be a very I don't even know the sort of like civilian Pope almost. You know what I mean? Like Pope John Paul II was pretty cool too, like that. He was very of the people. He's the people's Pope.
But only in a way that a Pope would be.
Yeah.
This dude's taking it to a whole another level.
He's taking it to a very like peasantry level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway.
But the thing is, it's not like Jean Paul. I always felt like, oh look, like the Pope is stooping down to your level, And even though it was like a good gesture, it was always like, here I am, I'm the Pope, but now I'm down here, and you don't even feel the divide with this guy.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's like he's not stooping at this low, and being like, how noble I am for crouching with the filthies.
Yeah, absolutely.
And anyway, I just found a article in the New Yorker that was posted only a few hours ago. Who was it called? The Pope's radical Pope's first year. So
he's pretty radical.
Yeah. What's this
pretty radical
cartoon they have here? It's
Brian. We can't see your.
I know. Fuck all this. Okay.
Anyway, also in the Pope news, what else is in the Pope news, Brian?
Well, there was a statue of Jesus as a homeless person sleeping on a bench that apparently churches were not into, and the Pope was like, "Fuck that," and he went and he blessed it.
Yeah, he blessed it, and then he's gonna put it next to the bag. But then, through further reading, we found out that the churches that didn't like it weren't rejecting it because of its whatever reason they were rejecting it. Because of dislike, but because they were afraid it would sort of in some way make the homeless they were helping uncomfortable. Like the actual programs that they have to help homeless people and to bring people in and feed people, it would make them sort of like afraid of going there or something.
That's
like that.
reasonable, and I hope it's true. But first of all, the Pope's gesture still stands.
Still awesome.
And second of all, or third of all, according to my fingers, that easily could have been fucking just cover up by the church after they were like, oh, the Pope said it's okay.
No,
we like go along.
It wasn't the church that.
Let me hate the church.
Okay.
Sam, please.
Are you in hell? We gotta look at the comments more. Are you in hell? Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, they're asking that to guest 71. Is guest 71 in hell? Yes, guest 71 is in hell.
The new Pope is so liberal that Satan loves him and is watching our show to hear us talk about him.
Yeah.
We're fucking 15 minutes into this show already. Let's move the fuck on.
We're 15 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, how'd that happen, right?
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's the Pope. All we talk about on this show anymore is the Pope in outer space.
It's just the Pope's a cool dude. We need the space Pope. We just need the freaking space Pope.
This is it's converging. what you're seeing now, McCracken at Midnight, is going to be the nexus of the future system.
Yeah.
The concept of Space Pope will arise here
Yeah.
and be adopted. So let's go to space. First of all, I was not properly prepared for this show, but so Sam, maybe if you want to Google as I go along, but I have a space surprise.
I'm ready to Google.
For Sam.
Google.com.
They recently did. NASA had, I think it was Cassini, was doing flyovers to get more high-resolution images of the moon of Saturn, Titan, which is probably NASA saying the most Earth-like body in the solar system. One of the reasons being is the only body aside from Earth that has stable water on the surface. Maybe we're going to talk about that later. But so moons of Titan, and it has these lakes and seas of hydrocarbon, liquid hydrocarbon on the surface. And so look this up. Just.
I got it. I'm there. Yeah. I'm doing it. Oh.
What?
Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Is this the new one?
No.
But anyway, mostly what we're not going to find the article to reveal it, but one of the largest sea on the North Pole of Titan is named Kraken Lake.
Yeah.
And so I believe that McCracken is in fact
Kraken Mare.
He is of Kraken Mare. Sam McCracken is. So that's where you were born from. So that's your surprise.
I'm from Titan.
Is that you're
it
in
makes
fact,
so much sense now.
You were born from a hydrocarbon sea.
I swear to God, my myth and legend just keeps writing itself. It really does.
You have that road in Central Mass.
I got that road in Central Mass. Turns out I'm from Titan.
A hydrocarbon lake on Titan. So that's Sam's space surprise. And of course, some news worked in there. New pictures of Titan's lakes and seas.
Yeah.
And mares, whatever.
Mares. Kraken Mare.
But
that's
speaking of liquid on planets, what... also, just last week we were talking about Mars terraforming, which is one of our favorite things to talk about.
Yeah.
And there's big news now from which Mars rover is this? This is
no, it's from. It's not from a rover. No, it's not a rover. It's just pictures.
Okay.
It's just pictures.
These are satellite pictures.
Yeah. So
okay, I thought this was from from the thing.
Anyway, the news is, which has been, like this thing's been, an idea for so long. Water on Mars.
Yes.
What? I like this headline thing. I really like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, water on Mars. Recently, NASA has possibly discovered the possible inkling of maybe there being actual flowing water on Mars, which was previously thought to be completely impossible due to Mars's atmosphere. They didn't think that there could actually be flowing water, on Mars.
Do we have the pictures?
Yeah, we have the pictures. I actually have a short video that will actually play because it's not a real video. It's like a series of photographs. But I'm going to read a little bit first. They basically found these things. Oh, shoot. I can't remember. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll just show you the video. It's a short little video of the possible water on Mars. So go ahead and yeah, you can still hear me. So this is that, and it's basically just this brief, this little slideshow. And what you're looking at is basically the foot of some small hills on Mars, and these like dark tendrils starting to expand out from the dirt. And what the people at NASA think these are is well, that was the whole thing. I'll play it again. They think that these are actually deposits of water, deposits of frozen water under the dirt, liquefying and sort of seeping to the surface and flowing through the dirt. So this is pretty cool. And one of the big things about all this, one of the interesting.
So if this is a satellite photo, this is gonna be pretty big, right? Like, I mean, these are mountains here down at the bottom.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're hills.
Okay.
We have good cameras now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying these long flows.
Yeah, these aren't like inches long. No, they're flows.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what's interesting about this and what this article is mostly about is sort of that if eventually we can't really send certain like rovers or spacecraft there because something to do with the sterility of it and the possibility of like upsetting the balance of chemicals that allow this water or allow this liquid, whatever the liquid is, to exist.
Yeah.
So they don't really want to mess that up by sending something man-made there that could possibly contaminate it, not in a bacterial or organic way, but in a chemical way.
Yeah, that was my question, was why is this water and not, liquid nitrogen?
Well, it might be. I guess they don't really know. But I think it's the fact that something is flowing rather than just frozen, because the idea before this was that Mars' atmosphere was too thin to allow anything to liquefy.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know if that means that it would go directly, if it did get heated, if it would go directly from a solid to a gas. For some reason, I can't remember the term for that. Science correspondent? Sublimation, thank you. Sublimation. I don't know if it goes through sublimation when that happens.
Or you can tell we got a whole staff working on
it. Yeah, they're on the computers like any other newsroom.
Yeah.
Or they're little cross-knitting computers. Or cross-stitching computers. Anyway, so that's cool. That's cool news. If it is liquid or water, if it's liquid, even if it's just liquid, it shows the potential.
It's still
it shows
cool.
The potential for sort of a sustainable, isolated ecosystem on Mars, which is only further support in temporary or permanent semi-habitation, which is pretty sweet. Anyway, moving on. Also in news, a lot of the United States doesn't like China right now. There are things I don't like about China. But what I do like about China is science, because I think that in any country can have its problems, but if it's doing something scientific for the sake of science rather than the sake of whatever else, they're doing something right. And just a couple days ago, China landed a rover on the moon.
They're the first people to go to the moon.
They're the first people to do a soft landing on the moon in
40
long time.
years, right?
I don't know if it's 40 years, but it's a long. It might be. I don't know. It's a long. Yeah, it's a long time.
Since the late 70s, I think.
Yeah, it's a long time. Anyway, they landed a rover on the moon. It's called the Jade Rabbit. Is the name of the actual rover, and I assume it's there to collect samples and collect scientific samples and analyze the surface. As we all know, because China wants to build.
This is all in preparation for the giant.
No, that's Japan.
Japan's. Oh,
that's Japan's.
I'm a racist. Oh fuck.
No, China.
Actually, you were the first one who said. So you're the racist.
Why am I?
I'm just confused. Don't worry about it.
Okay. China probably wants to turn the moon. They probably want to turn the moon into a death laser. Dude, don't do that. You're gonna hurt your tongue.
Oh yeah, the other day I had one of these fibers stick into my thumb and then stick back out of my thumb, and the only way to get it out of there was to pull it out the direction that it come.
How are our comments looking?
Like poop.
There is a delay. I'm sorry, guys. Right now it is 10:24. 10:25. Now it's 10:25. It just turned to 10:25. See how long the delay is. It shouldn't be that long. Anyway, in other news, good for China. Good for China. Good job, China.
Yeah, China on the moon. What else? I think that's all the space.
I think that's all the space news we have.
We're gonna go into technology. And there's a few different things. First of all, do you want to talk about our Google?
Oh, yeah, so Google. So do you know the company Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, I do.
They're the company, for those of you who don't know, that build the big dog and the cheetah robot. They build these robots, these extremely
robots that terrify
articulate
Sam,
and dexterous robots that are, you know, semi in development for military uses, basically like pack dogs or, you know, like things they can run and they can walk and they can like stumble and catch themselves. They're like smart walkers. I don't know how else to describe them.
Yeah, yeah. We've
They're
shown them on the
walking
show
brains.
before.
They walk.
If you watch the show, you know that we've shown them and that Sam
Yeah.
is just mortified.
I mean, they're just creepy looking. Anyway, the point is, not yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. Google bought Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, that's apocalyptic. Also,
Yeah.
God, so many ways.
Basically, Google
Everything's going
is
to shit
Skynet.
this week.
Google is Skynet.
Sam's been saying that Google is Skynet for a long time.
Google is Skynet.
Now that they have Terminator technology.
So basically, Google is going to build more of these robots. Both, I really hope that Google doesn't start going into you know, industrial military development. Whatever.
We already talked about last week about Amazon's delivery drones.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is Google is gonna start building these things, and they're gonna be running across the freaking world delivering packages and jumping through the air to like rip the wings off the Amazon drones and like chew on them. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like these freaking robot on robot war. It's just gonna and we're gonna be the real victims.
I think what there's gonna be, you know, like Google Glass, like there's this thing where Google is in your face all the time. There'll be like a Google bot, and that's what I'm thinking. Remember what pops to mind is Weibo from Flubber. Remember the like little like saucer thing with from Flubber who flew around in Robin Williams' house.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think of. There's gonna be like a Google phone. There's gonna be like a Google robot, and it's like gonna be like Siri bot, and it's gonna fly around to your house and be like, "Hey, fucker!" Like,
yeah, totally. Like
look it up on my face.
Like Skeets from Booster Gold, or
where are we coming up with this shit?
Booster Gold.
I don't know.
He's a superhero from DC Comics. He's got this little robot that flies around.
Okay.
Named
Yeah.
Skeets. Or
Skeet.
Or some other robot that flies around. There's gotta be other robots that fly around people.
Like Doc from Mega Man.
Yeah, like Doc from Mega Man. Or
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hey
Get
Freya.
the fuck out of here, cat.
Come here, buddy.
Don't be mean to the cat.
Yeah, don't be mean to the cat. For those of you who can't see, oh no, he's scared. Meow. Anyway, so that's terrifying news. Just start locking your doors. You know, load your EMPs. Turn the switch on. Just don't flick it yet. You know, just wait for the signal, and then we can truly wipe out the machines.
Yeah,
that they don't take over the world.
In the Matrix, when those things are flying around, those started out as those were Google delivery bots.
That was Google.
Yeah.
Google is Skynet. Google is
the
Matrix.
From the Matrix.
I hope that as a cruel joke, Google names their first commercial robots the Sentinel. Both as an X-Men reference and as a Matrix reference. Wouldn't that be perfect?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Anyway, moving on. More technology.
Dinosaurs?
Oh, right. We don't really have a technology thing.
Well, we did. We just did Google, and now we're doing dinosaurs.
No, yeah. Well, Google was sort of in the news.
Well, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
I know. What I'm trying to say, but you wrote these. You wrote the categories.
I don't know. Fuck.
You did that.
I'm an idiot. Go away. Talk about dinosaurs.
So there's a. I found today there's a theme park in Australia. Hang on, let me pull up the page here. I got it loaded. There's a theme park in Australia. Here we go. Named Palmersaurus Park. Palmersaurus Dinosaur Park, which is basically this, you know, fakish jungle home to 160 animatronic dinosaurs, potentially all life-size dinosaurs. Potentially all life-size dinosaurs. So basically, in this park, there's a Brachiosaurus that's like 35 feet tall.
Yeah, and it's a robot, and
it goes.
And we were looking. Did we determine that we cannot show the videos?
I don't. You know, I can try and show the video.
We're gonna try and show.
There's a GIF here that I can probably.
If not,
show.
we're gonna put up all the links. We always put up all the links from everything from all night up on our Facebook group, and maybe on our website if we can figure out how to make it work. But we're gonna try to show it now. But you should check out the link, especially if it doesn't work here, because it's really kind of awesome. The animatronics are like, they're kind of shitty, but then it's like, dude, there's 160 of them, and they need to like be weatherproof, and so I gotta give them a little bit of credit for this. And I'm just glad that there's a giant park with hundreds of robot dinosaurs.
I'm gonna turn the thing on. Here we go. I found this on Gizmodo, by the way. Here we go. Start. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty slow. But anyway, you can see that there. And there's some more GIFs. There's a GIF right here.
That motherfucker's getting eaten.
Yeah, that dude's getting torn apart like the thing at the tar pits.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a nice picture. Look at that size of that T-Rex right there.
Now, is that one the animatronic? Is he moving?
I don't. Well, it's not a GIF. So I don't
that's
know.
not even lifelike. I mean, life size. That's like bigger than any T-Rex would have actually been.
Well, I mean, probably. Well, this car is probably the car is really far away.
Yeah.
I don't think the car is like right there.
The car is tiny.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and play this video. It probably won't work, but we'll see what happens. See, there's some people walking. I'll narrate. Palmasaurus Park. Oh yeah, this kind of works. It's kind of working. Anyway, so you can kind of just see, these it's these basic, 10-second loops of animatronic dinosaurs, which I don't know why I'm explaining what an animatronic dinosaur is.
They make noise? Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they make noise. Anyway, it just looks really cool. It's like Jurassic Park, but they don't kill you. You don't get eaten. That's pretty sweet,
So yeah, we just want to talk about that, and if we ever go to Australia, we'll take lots of pictures for you. All just for you.
Yeah. So that's all we have for. Oh no, we have one more thing for technology/internet. Brian, take it away.
Are we talking about B flat?
No, that's for this one.
Yeah. Well, we've been trying to show the strangest things we can find on the internet, and this one happened. This is specifically while I'm taking a shit. What I'll do is I'll take my computer in with me, and I'll just type in completely just stream of consciousness, whatever comes out of my brain, into Google. And this website is called. Let's do the screen share, Sam.
You gotta introduce it.
It's a website. I think it's art/fart.com. Art-. You need the hyphen in there. So screen share it and let's pull it up.
Okay.
So you can. I want to see them type it in.
We're gonna close this.
Yeah, there it is.
Hang on, I got a screen. Screen share. There we go. Boom.
So there it is. As you can see up here, art-fart.com.
I don't know why you want people to go to this site.
Well, just look at it. It's a guy farting, and here's his penis and his butt, and he's pregnant, and he's farting and making a picture. But then when Sanford, I didn't even realize. I thought this was all it was. But then apparently, if you click on it, it takes you to
this wonderful splash page.
Goes to someone's actual. This is like their portfolio or something. So that's apparently actually how they wanted. It's actually kind of. I mean, I'm sure this isn't how he always links to his portfolio.
Yeah.
It's kind of a great portfolio too.
It's all micro photography. Microscopy.
And so I bet this probably isn't, but I guess it's a really clever way. You just get something that someone would Google a lot and then have it be hilarious.
Do you think lots of people Google art fart?
I hope so. I mean, I do. It got me to look at this guy's stuff.
I mean, yeah, but do you think that...
I don't know.
I guess my question is...
I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense. They rhyme and they're, art is a fart.
You can make clever, funny little quips like, it's farty time. Fart. It's farty time.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, I just I think maybe it's just good marketing, and just a wonderful image, and I hope it's all burned into your retinas now. So that's this week's weird internet junk. There'll be more next week. We have so much.
There's so much weird internet junk.
We're finding this stuff faster than we can show it to you guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna start posting a lot more on the Facebook page.
Yeah, eventually, what I want to do is have just a library.
Which you should
somewhere
build.
online.
You can build that on. We're cracking on Mondays.
Yeah.
Just build a library.
Yeah, we're gonna have a library of this stuff that you can get to.
Yeah.
And show all this stuff. Also, a lot of it, like probably more than half of it, comes off of the Internet is Beautiful subreddit.
Yeah.
And the other thing we found is another subreddit that we really liked on Reddit. Reddit.com/
It's
depths of YouTube.
It's deep into YouTube. It's the deep into YouTube subreddit, which is basically just, I mean, exactly what it sounds like.
I already had a project called Bottom of YouTube.
Yeah.
I was trying to collect all this stuff up. Lots of like home videos of births made in Second Life and stuff like that. There's YouTube is just gigantic, and we already talked about once the volume that was being uploaded, and there's something like like 40,000 years of video on YouTube or something.
More video on YouTube than you could watch in like 10 lifetimes or whatever. I don't know. It was something ridiculous.
It was more than that. It was staggering.
There's more video on YouTube. The time of the amount of video on YouTube is longer than the beginning of recorded history until now, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's
thousands of years.
It's madness. And if you get down in there, there's
today we found a 5-hour video called what was the dude's name?
John drinks 1,000 bottles of water.
John drinks 1,000 bottles of water, and it's basically this 5-hour video of just a bunch of these different clips of this one dude. And he's just drinking. He just chugs a bottle of water, and then it switches to a new clip. Him just chugging.
And they're obviously not all in a row. He must have been doing this for a long time.
And then he drinks 1,000 bottles of water, and at the end he says, "Thanks for watching."
Yeah.
He pops a bunch of little like poppers.
he has
a helicopter.
Just watch it. Go watch it. John drinks 1,000 bottles.
It's 5 hours long. It's hilarious.
What was the girl?
The My Little Pony.
E.T. Go Home.
Oh yeah, E.T. go phone home.
E.T. phone home.
And then she'd fart in her armpit, and she was in lingerie on like a pink bed.
I gotta imagine someone was like screen recording like a live porn chat and was like, "What's the weirdest thing I can get this girl to do?" And then just record it and put it on YouTube.
I like it because at one part of it, I feel like she starts to cry a little bit. She's like, but then she smiles and farts in her armpit some more. It's really weird.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff out there, man. Some really dark, weird stuff.
Yeah. So bottom of YouTube playlist. We've already talked about it on this show. I used to have my great hippo pooping playlist. That's still somewhere out there in YouTube too.
I'm glad it's saved.
There's also one that's all the videos that people made in Spore of monsters that look like penises.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But again, this is all things that eventually we want to have links to on our website.
Which we will.
So that's Tech Talks. Just the internet's just wonderful, and there's gonna be more and more of it. Movies. We haven't been seeing many movies lately. We don't have a lot.
There's not really a lot out, you know.
No, The Hobbit just came out, and we haven't seen it yet because we were writing for our producer / science correspondent. Jordan Towers' birthday is coming up.
Oh, is that what we were waiting for?
Yeah, and we're
waiting for. I don't know.
Oh, that's what you're waiting for.
We're going to see it at one of the fancy movie theaters that you can get dinner at.
Yo, you're going to Superlux?
Yeah.
We talked about
We
this.
did
I don't remember. When did we talk about
this? It was Cheers, I think.
I was not there for that.
You don't.
Okay, we're going to Superlux to see The Hobbit. For those of you on the West Coast, I know those are the only theaters you have now. But it's still
the West Coast is Superlux.
It's still a big deal out here. So, because we're not as cool.
It's true.
The
left coast just rolls off the tongue.
I did see on opening day, though, I was driving up Huntington Ave, and I saw a guy dressed as Gandalf walking down the street.
I saw
That was pretty cool.
a brief article or something like that about a kid that this past week during finals week, it's finals week of college right now, and a kid dressed up as Gandalf and was walking around the campus just looking at people going, "You shall not pass!" Which is pretty funny. Brian got it the first time and then got it again. Anyway, so yeah, The Hobbit is out. It's getting.
Are we out of titles? Is this art fart forever
Yeah,
now?
it's just I'm out of titles. I'm sorry.
Start making them up.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we haven't seen The Hobbit yet.
But we're gonna. One thing that me and our science correspondent have been doing is trying to go through all the Disney movies that we never saw as kids. And I realized basically after 1997, after Hercules, that's exactly what happened. Between Hercules and Prince of Egypt, it was like a sharp cutoff. I didn't see anything that came out after that. So
Prince of Egypt isn't.
yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So we watched Prince of Egypt the other night, which was
I
weird.
love Prince of Egypt.
It was fucking strange, but how do you make a Disney movie out of a Bible story
What do you mean it was-
that
why was it
involves killing all the children?
Why was it strange?
At the pace, like the pace and the tone, everything like shifts so sharply for like the last act.
Oh yeah, totally.
It just like totally, and it's like
To be fair, I think that's how Moses would have felt about his life.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like
Yeah.
they're walking through the there's like they like go to war as they're wandering through the desert. There's one point where Moses is so old that it's like the story is, as long as he holds his arms up above the battle, his side will win. And then he usually gets so tired
doesn't
that
happen in the
Aaron.
movie, though.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Right.
like that's what I'm saying though. The end of the movie is him coming down from Mount Sinai with the tablets.
Yeah.
They got and he doesn't look that old. They got
No. They did have like this.
They took some liberties.
No, they
okay?
did. They had like a disclaimer, which I thought was marketing genius at the beginning of the thing. They were like, "We took some liberties with this. Fuck off! Like it's the real. Like it's fine. Don't worry about it."
I mean, I love that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about it yet. I guess like I enjoyed it as like a Bible story that was made without the intent of being like for Bible readers. Like it was like you can watch it. I like that you could watch it as someone who really wasn't interested in it as a Bible story, just as a story in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's a great story. But then also, when you look at it in that light, it's like, then it starts feeling weird, the tone, the kind of the shift that it takes, and the weird, dark turn that it takes. Because then you're not thinking, well, this is what happened in the Bible, and the Bible's about, like, eating children and fucking Holocaust and all this horrible shit. So I don't know. It's I haven't made up my mind about it yet though. But anyway, tonight is we're trying to go in chronological order, so I think tonight is the one about Atlantis, which I don't
Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw. So
That's the one with the fake Robin Williams robot, right?
I think so. It's that and Treasure Planet. I feel like
Treasure Planet is the one with the Robin Williams.
Yeah, they made Atlantis and they're like, oh shit, no one saw it. Like let's make it again.
Is Treasure Planet Disney too?
Yeah.
Also, the main guy looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
In Treasure Planet.
Yeah, but isn't he like buff in Treasure Planet? Doesn't he like wear like a tank top or something?
We
He
haven't
doesn't have glasses. I remember he wears glasses in
He's a sexy nerd in both of them,
Yeah.
But anyway,
Matt Damon.
yeah, like I guess. But anyway, so I will update you as you go along on my romp through the Disney movies that were not Disney movies not dependent on nostalgia. That's the big thing, because when you rule the nostalgia, you can judge them as they are, and it's very different.
Yeah.
So
more movies. Yes, we did see the Godzilla trailer. Let's talk about that.
Okay, yes, let's talk about this. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Godzilla.
It's a dirty thing.
Godzilla is as deep in my heart as anything. It runs in my veins.
Blood.
Yes. It
As
seriously
anything,
is.
not more than anything, science correspondent.
Godzilla is tied to the core of my very being. So I've been really excited about this, and it's been a roller coaster being on this, right? Because it was like
An emotional roller coaster.
Toho Universal collaboration. I'm like, yes, and then they released the first models where Godzilla had feathers, and I was like, oh no. And then they were like, no, we're not gonna do that, and it was cool. And then Comic-Con and came around, and they had there was a couple leaked screenshots, and there were the posters, and it was looking really good. And then there was a teaser recently. The teaser looked really good. Then the trailer came out, and now the trailer has left me a little confused. I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. Because here's the thing about trailers. Trailers try to look a certain way. Like, they try to, they are a sales item.
They're trying to sell a
movie. Yeah, they're trying to sell a movie, so it's gonna look. They're designed to look almost like every other movie.
I mean,
is the problem.
If you haven't seen this trailer, watch this trailer.
Watch
It's
this trailer.
awesome trailer. It's a really good trailer.
Yeah. First of all, when I first heard it was a Toho Universal, I thought it was gonna be more Toho. Apparently, it's more Universal, and it's an American film. That I was unsure which direction it was gonna go. That's the first great disappointment of this. Is I saw this trailer and I was like, who the fuck are all these white people? And that is just that automatically for me is like, oh well, that really makes me kind of very upset.
That there's white people?
That there's just white people all
Well, it's set in America.
I know! That's the fucking problem.
Why is that a problem?
Huh? Remember last time they said a Godzilla movie in America?
But
remember
was it
what happened?
because it was set in America
Yes,
that
it
that
was.
bad?
Yes,
That doesn't even make any sense.
Basically,
You are discrediting your Godzilla-ism by saying that.
No, man. Here's the thing. I've been waiting basically my entire life to see a real Godzilla movie in the theaters. Because, 98, 97 or 98, whatever, Matthew Broderick one came out, and I was all excited, and then I was like, meh, I don't know. I actually like that movie more than other people did, but it's not a Godzilla movie.
It's not.
And then Godzilla 2000 came out, and I was like, holy shit, an actual rubber suit Toho Godzilla real deal reboot. I watched it, and it was. I mean, that was the Millennial series was as real a Godzilla, as legitimate a Godzilla series as, classical or Hesus series was. But I was like, it just wasn't that good, and it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good, and I didn't. So those are the only two that have been released in my lifetime. Well, and so now when they hear a Toho one, I'm like, but it seems like it's really not. I don't know. The new trailer was worrisome, but I realized that something tells me that it's not representative because this wasn't made for people like me. This was made for people like everybody.
Well, yes. However, as you just said with the Disney films, I think that you are looking for something based on nostalgia.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing which
doesn't work.
This is the third full-fledged reboot of Godzilla.
How long
that Toho is done, and it's like you've got a lot of history to live up to. I'm sorry.
How long was it between the crappy American Godzilla and the Godzilla that came before that? 15 years?
Wait. Which Godzilla that came before that?
The one that came before that.
Toho was releasing...
The truest Godzilla that came before that.
Toho was releasing all through the 90s.
That was widely known. That was popular.
The last one to be released in America before that was 1987.
Okay, so 10.
But they were released in Japan all throughout the 90s.
But so 12 years. So you're looking for a Japanese movie.
I'm looking for a Japanese movie.
That's not going to happen.
Okay. Ever?
Well, I don't know whatever. I mean, I'm not controlling it. But rather than saying this movie's gonna suck.
I didn't say
I'm just saying you're getting very.
I didn't
I'm
ever
trying,
say this movie's gonna suck.
I'm trying to decrease your premature disappointment.
Okay, this is not premature disappointment. I'm just saying this is another step. I feel like waiting for this movie, and it's been years. It's been as long as we've been doing this show. And longer that I've been. It's been about 5 years that I've been following the creation of this movie, and that if the movie never came out, that would be enough of a saga in my love for Godzilla in and of itself as it would. I re-explored myself through waiting for this movie to come up via Godzilla, and that's a big part of it. Is like what is the value of something based on like its own value or versus its the history that it's referencing.
Yeah.
You know. These are questions I've had to ask myself.
Well,
but I'm just saying this is just another step in that. This is just another brick in that long road. And this is one of the ones that's had me less. I wasn't even like upset about it. I was just wary about it. You know?
I think it looks awesome.
Okay.
I am very much not as much of a fan of Godzilla as Brian is, not because I don't like Godzilla, just because I've never really seen a lot of it. I've seen a couple of the movies and stuff like that, and it's fine, but I don't get the same sort of fanboy orgasm out of it as Brian does.
No, you don't. Well, here's the other. Sorry.
But I'm very excited for the movie. I'm still coming off of sort of the quality Pacific Rim high, because that was a pretty awesome movie.
Yeah.
That was an awesome movie, and I think that it set a tone. And I mean, yeah, this Godzilla movie has been sort of in production for like 5 years, but I think that it's sort of still has the possibility. This Godzilla movie has the possibility to sort of follow that in tone and in content, really. I mean, literally in content. So I think it has the potential to be something really awesome, something new. I think it has the potential to be something new.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Here's the other thing, and again, this is gonna sound like nostalgia jerking here, but all the monster shots in the trailer were CG.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were all I was under the impression that we were going to have a guy in a rubber suit. And
what gave you that impression?
That was part of kind of the deal leading up to this, was that it was going to be kind of classic. And this isn't just because it's classic that I like that. I maintain that practicals there are inherently better special effects. I mean, computers have their place. Look at Jurassic Park. They were like, okay, we're going to have... And that was originally supposed to be stop motion.
Yeah.
And they decided that wasn't the right look. So, it was the parts when they could use animatronics. They would say, this is going to look better. We're going to use this. And other parts they said, the computer's going to look better. We're going to use a computer. And the computer effects in that are awesome. And the practical effects in that are awesome. And it's seamless. It's perfect. Like, that's one of the best special effects films ever.
Totally.
And I use both. And CG is used because it's cheap and because it's a style that it's a style that people are used to seeing now. And that means that you're not going for, when you use a lot of the time when CG is used in a film, it doesn't look realistic, and it doesn't look like the style chosen for the film. It looks like CG. And that's what I'm saying. If you use a practical in this film, if you use a guy in a rubber suit, then it looks like a Godzilla movie, not like a special effects.
They're not
feature.
trying to make that.
What?
That's the thing. They're not doing that.
It's not. But not because it needs to look like an old Godzilla movie. Because it needs to have its own, to have a distinct style, rather than just looking like every other fucking movie that gets made right now.
See, that's the thing, though.
Twitchy, confusing,
I think that you're not.
Giant-
I think you're not giving it enough credit. You know what I mean? I think that you're passing sort of really high judgment on something that you don't know how it's going to be at. I mean,
don't.
look at Pacific Rim. Like again, you know, just to stay in sort of continuity and you know use something that's very similar. Look at Pacific Rim. Look how good that was. I mean, the special effects in that were really good.
Yeah.
They were really, really, really good. They were awesome.
I
You don't know.
don't.
You were drunk.
I was not.
Yeah. Drunk on Oreos.
I don't know, man.
I'm looking forward to it. Jurassic World, Mr. Commenter, or Mrs. Commenter. We're not even going to get into that right now. Let's just not touch that yet.
I will say, I've seen every Jurassic Park film in theaters, and
Yeah.
I do not intend to break that streak. Oh, wait, I didn't see the first one in theaters. What am I talking about?
I saw the other two.
My mom wouldn't let me. I was too young. He took my brother to
Yeah, what are you, like 3?
this janky ass broken down like theater that got closed like a week later because it was like on fire in like the Vietnamese like downtown of Quincy, and my brother got to go and I didn't. I was rip shit. So that's why I see every Jurassic Park movie now in theaters. I saw Lost World twice.
Anyway, Jurassic World, we're not going to touch that yet. Let's just not touch that
Not
yet.
with the 10-foot pole.
Let's just not touch it yet. Let's just leave that be for
I
now.
will let you know that there's no way I can be let down. I can be dissuaded from that. And I am still excited for Godzilla. I want you to know, I saw the trailer, and I did get
It's a sweet
psyched.
trailer.
And it was, in its own right, a good trailer. But I don't know. I'm still. There's nothing that is going to stop me from doing whatever I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be crazy.
All right, guys. We got one more thing to talk about, and then we got to end the show because we're heading up to an hour here, and we're gonna start losing interest in ourselves.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention briefly. We'll talk about that. Whatever. Next week our show is on the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve. So we have a Christmas special planned that we've had planned for 2 years.
We've been talking about it a long time, and we're actually going to do it. So
Yeah.
this is going to air. It's going to air live, but it's not. It's going to be pre-recorded, but it's going to air at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then be viewable after that.
Yeah.
Next Monday, and we are in fact going to sit down, me and Sam,
And possibly a couple others.
and possibly a couple other people, and read through the script of the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah. Just doing all the characters.
Yeah. And probably get one of our producers to read the. Come on, you know about this.
No, I didn't.
You're gonna be in this. Come
I
on. You
don't,
said.
I don't listen when you talk.
Our fashion and swagger coach, executive producer Kara Ferguson, already has claimed the opening title sequence voiceover.
Yeah. I want to say to those of you who are watching who have, I think we want to get all former guests to do guest appearances. So and we need someone to do the read the stage direction
Yeah.
too.
We need a really good dramatic
Yeah.
stage director reader.
Yeah.
Direction reader. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen next week. If you want to be part of that, let us know. We'd love to have you. We're going to shoot it at some point, probably in the morning,
Yeah.
because we need the time to do it.
This week, we're gonna try and set up a time when everyone can come. And
Yeah.
it's gonna air next Monday, and
And
it'll be up on YouTube. So watch it on Christmas.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I know it has nothing to do with Christmas, but fuck it.
But whatever, it doesn't even matter. So that's kind of the end of our show tonight.
That's kind of the end of the show.
Do you want to sing a quick song?
Yeah, we're gonna sing the comments real quick here. I'm just gonna sing what we got, but obviously anything that you guys keep coming. We got. Things I need to get my cut. The harvest sweet started last night. Did you see the Godzilla trailer? Chris. Can I get a chord change, man?
I wasn't really playing a note. I was just.
Yeah, that was impossible. And Chris Noy trailer, one in space, the others under, get to see it in theaters with that amazing roar on the big screen. Interstellar looks cool too, so it must be in Tokyo. How did Pacific Rim size up to a good Godzilla movie? To answer that question, I missed. Yeah, it was in the realm of, yeah, but I'm not getting into that right now. What about Jurassic World? You just want a man in a rubber suit. Yes, I do. Comic book movies are true like the new day. Dude, we've lived here for like 2 years. That's all the comments. Cool. Hey, I just want to say, I sound like a huge douchebag tonight. I don't want to be one of those guys who just sits around and disses on CG.
That's all you do.
Except that's what I am.
That's
so
what
I
you
fight
do
it.
for like a profession.
Yeah, that is
basically.
in fact what I actually do for a living. But yeah, that's good. The comic book movies that have come out recently, I know there've been 1 or 2, and I think we will talk about it next week because we didn't see the thing. But that's basically the show. Basically, and we're gonna do more stuff. Can we just get a couple more hats for the end of the show?
Oh yeah,
Sam?
sure. Let me
Real quick.
let's do some hat trading here.
Yeah.
Maybe some hipster glasses.
Hipster glasses.
And
give
let's
them.
be a pirate.
Yeah.
No. What are you thinking? You think Google sweatband? Maybe the King or. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
that's what we want. Also,
obviously.
Let's get a sweet mustache.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. Okay, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Bye. Bye.